Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
You blow it. Let's go. All right, sorry about that, guys. Oh, I should have turned the camera on. What's up, everybody? Oh, man. Sorry about that, guys. A little interruption there. Shout out to Blink. Oh, man, I thought I had the camera on. I hate the StreamYards because it cuts off the bottom of the screen and I can't tell if the camera's on or it ain't on. And in case you wanted to do, yes, Blink. I was just minding my own business and somebody pulled up next to me and they just couldn't help themselves. So, I couldn't help myself. And I tell you, we smoked them. So, but anyway, shout out to all you guys. Good old fun in the Matrix. But yeah, I was just minding my own business and oh, y'all can hear him. He wanted me to honk my horn, but I wanted him to honk his horn. So I said, forget it. I mean, I know all the little tricks. I honked my horn, and then I let him go, and then I went. And we smoked them. So, as you can see, it's gray. But anyways, shout out to all you guys. Hope everybody's enjoying their Friday. And it's a gray-ass, windy day here. It's crazy because last night around 7 o'clock, the temperature went from like 47 to like 57. And literally last night it was like 58 degrees, and now it's 40. But it's gonna warm back up. So the wonderful weather, like the wind is whipping through. Whatever, reversing the pressure. From high to low, we get wind storms, or high winds, not windstorm, but high winds. Last night it was crazy. Wind was blowing like crazy last night. I couldn't sleep. So, yeah. But other than that, back with another video. Sorry I didn't do the video yesterday, and sorry we didn't do the stream on Tuesday. Just a lot going on. So I've been a little busy, and little busy the past couple days, man. Like I say, on the streets of Rochester, and on every street in America and in the cities, it's going to shit fast. The other night I was literally, what can you say? On my vigilante shit, But somebody broke into this warehouse. And people called us from upstairs from the warehouse and was like, "Oh, somebody broke in, and the police here. They got one, but a truck sped off." So this was like 5 a.m. So me and my buddy, he calls me. He's in the city, so I gotta, wake up out of my damn sleep, get back into my body, and come to my senses real quick. And I head over there, and when I get there, it was like 10 cop cars. But when I got there, there was no cop cars. And guess what they did, guys? They let the guy go. Yep, let him go. Now, he was in there. His buddy stole some stuff. Door wide open. They caught him. Police had went in there and looked if anybody else was in there, searched there, guns out, everything. Fucking let the guy go. Literally. I mean, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, before they did this bail reform, destruction of America. I mean, that's a burglary charge. You're going to jail, $5,000 to $10,000 bail. You ain't getting out. You going to court. You gonna cop out to something, and yeah, that's a felony. But this day and age, it ain't even a charge. Like literally, it's not even a charge, man. And that's why the other that same day, right? That same night on the other side of town, somebody drove through a liquor store. Like this shit is crazy. Like uh it's not it's this is like this shit don't even happen on GTA. Like this is some new video game shit. Like they just driving through businesses. Like car entering the business. Seriously, it's crazy. So these motherfuckers drove through a liquor store, robbed a liquor store, and a couple other businesses in the same area. Uh, and just last night, my son was reading because I don't get no alerts from the crime alerts no more. I don't know why. I got to go actually physically look, which is strange. All of a sudden, I don't get any alerts. It's just so weird. But it was good rap samples. I just glanced over here. But just last night, a place we used to go to. We go to eat Ethiopian food, Zemetas, beautiful people. Their windows got smashed last night. Asian restaurants windows that's right by there got smashed, and then another business got smashed. They ain't smashing them because they want to break glass. They're breaking in these businesses. You know, this store we just passed got broken into. So it's crazy. It's straight purging at night. So, anyways, that night, right? This, that night, a lot of people got their business boarded up. You know, like the BLM riot days, because this is just happening, and there's nothing anybody. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, which good cuts. And then, so that night that I woke up and would go down there, you know, me and my buddy, we talked for a minute. And I'm like, man, all right, well, ain't shit. What are we gonna do? Shit. I mean, ain't nothing you can do. So I was like, all right, well, the lady said it was a red pickup. Now, I've always had the knack for this my whole life. You know, me and my buddy, when something happens and we go look for whatever happens, no matter what the universe puts it in front of us. No matter what. It just never fails. Like, it just has happened more times than I can count on my hands and my feet. That when something happens, when I go looking, I always see it. I always find it. I don't know. It's just something. I don't know how to explain it. So that night, this was what? Wednesday night. Yeah. So I was like, all right. I told my buddy, I was like, look, man, on the way home, I'm about to ride and see if I can see a red pickup truck. Now, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, so 5 o'clock in the morning, I mean, you think about it, ain't much people out. People start to go work around 5:30-ish, 6-ish, 5 o'clock too. So it's relatively quiet. So the traffic did start to pick up a little bit, but I'm like, well, I'm going to ride around a little bit and see if I could see a red pickup truck. You know, the lady just says a red pickup truck, kind of loud. So I go cut through some side street. Matter of fact, over in this area I'm in right now, I cut through some side street. I'm driving. You know, I'm just listening to some video. I don't know what it was, some shit. And, you know, I come to a stop sign. I see a newer pickup truck. It's a newer pickup truck. It's red, but I'm like, you know, my eyes saw a red pickup truck. And I'm like, that's a newer one. I don't think anybody there ain't out there stealing in that thing, you know, new truck. But, you know, I don't see who's in it or nothing like that. So then it kind of was just like rolling by, and then it crossed my front path, the cross street. And then when they hit the gas, it was loud. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And then loud, I'm like, that's a new pickup truck. Like, it was a Chevy Colorado and the new style. So I know it's a new pickup. Why the fuck it sound like that? And I know. Oh, Cadillac. They done sold the Cadillac converter. I'm like, that truck. So I turned the corner. And then when I turned the corner, the truck just blew through a stop sign. I'm like, oh, hell, this is somebody up to no good. So I start following it. And then it blows through a red light and it's headed straight back over to the same area. So I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like, fuck no, this gotta be the motherfucker. They're running red light, speeding like that. So I go and I catch them on the busy street. And when I get behind them, I'm like, yo, this gotta be. They pulled over right beside the road and they were talking to some junkies and shit that are on the corner and on the street, like down from where this is where everything gets broken into. I'm like, yeah, these motherfuckers, I know they be stealing. I mean, they're on drugs. They be in there breaking into shit, doing all kind of shit. So I stopped and then because I wanted to take a picture of the vehicle so I could show the lady and be like, yo, is this the truck that you seen? Because she couldn't get a picture. By the time she got the picture, they done sped the fuck off. So I pull up. This is the picture I take right here. That's the picture I took of the truck. So when I pull up like this, he like, yo, what the fuck you doing? And then I was just taking a picture and I switched to the video. So then I switched to the video. He just ripped it off. He just hauled ass off. So I'm like, oh shit, the motherfucker is going. So I follow, I speed up. And then right before these railroad tracks, he turned and go in the back where these businesses are. And I'm like, why are you gonna go in there? Ain't no way you can get out. So I waited right there. So I called the police. I called 911. So I'm like calling 911. They're on the phone. Like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm just following this vehicle. I already know this is a vehicle that broken. Been breaking in shit around here. They're asking all these questions. I'm like, look, man. They're like, well, how do you know this? And these are all the questions they gotta ask people. Otherwise, they're just like, I mean, because you need. This is how the laws are structured, and this is what they're doing around everywhere. But anyway, they're just asking me all these fucking questions. I'm like, yo, this is the truck. And then I'm like waiting for him to. I'm like, why did he go back? This is like a dead end. But then I had my window, so I heard the loud ass truck, and I look at my rear. I'm like, oh shit, he done dipped through the cut and then came out the dead end street. There was an opening, so I turned around, go that way. So I'm like, yo, they're like, oh, don't follow, man. I'm like, listen, man, I'm tired of this person done broke into this warehouse like 4 fucking times. I'm like, look, I'm sick of this shit. I know. I said, look, I'm gonna follow him. No, you're not. You shouldn't do that. We don't. I know. Whatever, man. But just whatever. Send some officers over here. I'm following them, and I done did this shit before, so this ain't nothing to me. This is just what I do. What's your name, sir? What direction are you going? Da da da. And I'm like, listen, I'm not giving my name. And then he had went and dipped down this one street. So I'm like, okay, it's a busy street down there. So I'm going to hit the street before. That way he don't think that I'm following him. So when I got to the next busy street and come to the street, he went down. I ain't see him. So that means he's still on the street. So I go down the fucking street and then, so I go down the street and then once I get down the street, I don't see him. But then there's a dead end street. I'm like, oh, he had to go down this dead end street. So as soon as I turned down, all this time I'm on the phone. I got one phone with speakerphone with my boy. The other phone I got with the fucking 911. Where are you at now, sir? We're sending off. I'm like, listen, I know it's 5 o'clock. The odds of somebody coming are slim. This is shift change. No, we're sending officers on the way. I'm like, the big ass substation is literally right around the fucking corner. Like literally, this is like J Street, Rochester, where the police thing is. It's literally less than a block away. So I'm a block away from the police station. So anyways, the guy, right? What the fuck? The guy, right, turns. When I go down a dead end, I see the truck parked in the driveway. I'm like, all right, guys, it's at 16. What street was it? Plotter Street. 16 Plotter Street. That's where the dude's at right now. Well, just don't approach. I was like, I'm not. I'm about to sit here wait for the police to show up. Okay. What kind of car are you driving? I said, look, I ain't giving no information. So hung up the phone. Then my buddy that was with me, he met me over there, got in his truck, and when he passed the street, he's like, yo, man, that's the red truck right there. They leaving. I'm like, oh shit. So then it's like, all right, so I got back out, got in my car, and I followed him a little bit more. No cops ever came. All right. So then we get to near this one part, and I'm like, he way ahead, so there's no way he could see me following him. But then I guess he could see the front lights. So then he just turned left, and then he just ripped it down the highway. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't even worth following, because with him driving like that, he gonna fucking kill some damn body. It was actually a truck looked just like this, exact same truck but red. That Chevy Colorado, exact same truck but red. But uh, so yeah, so he just barreled down the fucking highway. We could hear it. She just reckless as all. I'm like, God damn. I know the motherfucker probably on drugs and all that shit, but it's like, I ain't gonna fuck, because this motherfucker gonna kill somebody, and it ain't worth it for, it's just not, just ain't none of that. Even his life ain't worth, material shit. So it was like, man, this shit is crazy out here. So that was my little experience, and it's just like, what the fuck, man? And this motherfucker done came back 4 fucking times. And there's apartments upstairs. Everybody knows it's happening, but you can't do shit. I gotta literally sleep in the bitch, And I was joking because I should set up a fucking booby trap, but that's illegal. You can't even do that. You can't set up booby traps. You'll get in trouble, As soon as they leave a fucking hole open, as soon as they come in, they done trip some shit, and then what? Down, some shit comes down there. What? Boom, fucks them up. Now I get in trouble for it, So you can't even set up a fucking booby trap, So yeah, man, this shit's crazy, man. This shit is happening every fucking where, man. Everywhere. So anyway, yesterday we just boarded the whole fucking warehouse up, and hey, they probably gonna try to come back again. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Like, because these people, I mean, they're on drugs. They're just gonna keep, they're gonna keep going wherever they can go. They know stealing is legal. All right, they know not legal, but they know they're not gonna get in trouble. I mean, stealing isn't legal. But you guys know what I mean when I talk about what's going on. And the street's blocked, and they should have had a sign. So I'm about to go by the other businesses that were just windows were bust out last night, because they've been hitting these places up like crazy, and they do it all during, witching hour, between 3 and 5 a.m. because it's the most quietest times, and people are mostly deep into sleep. Police are getting ready for their shift change around 5 o'clock. They ready to wind down their long ass night. So the criminals know they done got slick. They're doing shit right around shift change because they know the cops ain't coming. This shit's crazy, man. I mean, it really is crazy. So, I mean, this is going on in every city, man. The shit that I see is just crazy. You guys know the videos I've been uploading. And that's the whole thing about angels and demons, And that's the whole point of the angels and demons thing. People are looking for an entity. People are looking for, some thing to come, when no, they're already around us. They're surrounding us. They're ushered all this energy in. And look what's happening. Look at what's going on in the schools. Look at the David Buster shit with these kids. I mean, this shit is fucking crazy. The same shit you see in Dave Buster is going on in schools all across the country. Look up, just go look up school. I mean, it's like a trend. And it's not the fights that I be trying to show. I be trying to show the reaction of those around. Like the video I uploaded where the one fucking the fucking LGBTQ plus kid, went swinging on the goddamn dude in a wheelchair. Like, what the fuck? And then all the kids around just for a while just watching and laughing. And these are demons, man. The demons have come and overtaken our children, right? Like, this the shit. Like, I don't give a fuck who don't believe me about this shit and, think I'm crazy or just talking on my ass. And, this shit is what is going on, man. I don't know how the fuck can't nobody see this shit, I literally seen this shit embodying an entire fucking, when the George Floyd shit hit and the whole Mr. 19, I done seen it embody a whole fucking community. And that's the vegan type community. The vegan type community was supposed to be the people like us, and they used them people All right, they sent all this wicked ass energy through their sorcery and magic, through all these people practicing this love and light shit, and they have embodied this negative, dark ass fucking energy. But they think it's light, love and light. No, it's the fucking false light, the wrong light. Anybody do the shit these motherfucking people doing, they ain't got the light in. I'm sorry, they don't have it. Point blank, period. Because I still know beautiful people in these communities who haven't embodied that energy. They've embodied the real light, the real energy. But this shit is real, man. This is why I do and say what I say, because I've seen it. I've seen where people that I used to, I go into these communities all across the United States, man, from traveling, city to city. Like I know these people, these places, because I frequent them every time I go, and they don't forget faces and stuff like that. And then I've seen it change through those times. It's like, damn, because they could feel like I don't embody that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So, this energy is infecting. I use that because that's the easiest one to show. But this shit is just embodying people in general, man. Like these kids, they are under demonic possession. Okay, through their music, through their social medias, through the TVs, through the sport, all this shit. These motherfuckers are under the shit, man. They're in it. They're in the shit, man. It's fucking disgusting, man. And it's increasing. That this whole shit that's going on in the streets, man, with this legalized crime. They know, because they know what they brought in here, man. That's all they're doing, is they're manipulating the energy that they brought in here. That's why it's going as planned. Just like when they could send a fucking balloon across, they know what they're dealing with, man. They know what they're doing. Meanwhile, the whole object was they're going to get you distracted so you don't see them doing what they're doing. It's just really crazy, man. And the fucking Grammys, the satanic rituals and shit that they do blatantly right in our face, showing us what time it is. It's that energy's time, man. That darkness, man. And we're gonna see it during the Super Bowl. They're gonna show it and blast it all over during the Super Bowl through one of their satanic children, Rihanna. And man, these devices and these television, these music, man, it's doing a number of these people, and it's the violence too, the gun, the gang, that shit. Also that's infecting the youth, man. This is demonic possession, man. No regard for themselves or any kind of life, man. That's satanic than a motherfucker, man. It shouldn't be no denying, and this shit is all around us. Motherfuckers waiting for Satan to come back or Jesus to fly out the fucking sky and crack the fucking sky, but don't realize that the shit's already here. You're either an angelic being or a fucking satanic being. You're either light or dark, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it is what it is, man. People just don't believe it, man. What the fuck? I can't, hey, it is what it is, man. Just like you see what they're doing. It should be obvious to anybody. They blatantly destroyed the Middle East over there like that. Turkey and Syria. Right after, Iran, Syria, all these nations doing massive agreements and joint ventures and treaties and all kind of shit, man. The U.S. had to act, but they can't. They can't convince Americans and the world with some more war shit. So they go to their weaponry. Obvious, man. That is obvious. What happened? Whatever fucking kind of shit that was, it don't even matter. We can conspiralize all on the shit. We don't fucking know, but we know the target. That was some metropolitan ass areas, ravaged the shit out of it. Destroyed it. But I mean, this is all also part of the plan, because we know we got two factions of government. You have two governments in China, two governments in the United States, two governments, and there's a good, and then there's these evil motherfuckers that is agenda based, that's bought and paid for, that's put in to destroy and disrupt. We're watching them form their fucking plan, man. And it's obvious, blatantly obvious, man. You know, so it's blatantly obvious what is happening. I mean, the devastation from Syria and Turkey is crazy, and there's a lot of damage in Turkey and a massive amount of damage in Syria. A lot of historical, ancient areas in Syria have been affected by this, man. And I always be talking about how, the oldest, the oldest sources of spirituality come from right out of that area, you know. And then people with the act of God bullshit. I mean, come on, guys, seriously, come on, can't be that fucking stupid, all right? We really can't. That's just being dumb. That ain't no act of God. That's some targeted shit. It even looks like a giant 9/11. Like these buildings just turning to fucking rubble, shaking and dropping. I mean, they set them areas back years. All right, they set them back years. This would be years before they get that shit back in order. I mean, that shit's been destroyed. But again, you got to say, okay, who is it? Is it the WEF? Is it the New World Order hand? Because when you think about it, I mean, if you're a powerful nation, you got this technology. Well, I mean, whether you want people to know or not, that's a whole nother. That might be a secrecy agreement between using fucking weaponry. I don't know. Everything's done by contracts. All right, all this is done by contracting. So by contracts, even with war, they got contracts and rules they go by. I mean, it is what it is. They got contracts, treaties, and rules they go by. So, hey, I look at it like, wow, it's kind of a win-win, because even if like the United States and its interests, who don't want the Belt and Road to go forward, all right, destroyed that area to disrupt them and set them back, because everything they do, the Ukraine wars to set it back, that shit to set them back, Mr. 19 to set them all back. But China builds shit fast. So it's like you just did a favor, because China was all these nations that rushed to help Syria, not Turkey. Syria was amazing. And these are all the people that they've done these they shook hands with. They rushed. We're gonna like boom. It's like they already knew like something that area is a target already. And the nations that helping, all you got to do is look at the ones that's helping, look at the ones not helping, and you could see, okay, there's something going on here. United States, oh yeah, we're gonna send aid to Turkey, and talking to the Turkey, government and all this other shit and da. But they just say, oh yeah, and we're gonna, Syria, just like on the back end, like Syria. They just put it in there so people, Americans, dumb as fuck, they see, oh yeah, they're helping Turkey and Syria. No, they ain't helping Syria. How the fuck you helping somebody you're destroying, and the world knows you're destroying it? No, you're not helping Turkey. I mean, you're not helping Syria. This is all the setup for what's to come. This is all the setup. United States gets to get closer by moving shit into Turkey, positioning itself militarily, all kind of shit, humanitarian aid, all kind of shit, troops. I mean, so it could be getting ready to pop off in, the coming times. Who knows when? But it also gives these other nations to send reinforcements to Syria, and like, yeah, back in Syria and shit like that, So there's a lot, man. It's a lot. But, and even Syria was calling like, yo, the tensions are high. Look, they even put it out in their media. Some type of something. They said that they were gonna like accuse them of having weapons of mass destruction, like they've done in the past. But they used a weapon of mass destruction on their ass. They knew something was coming from the West. All right, they knew. All right, I ain't put it together that, hey, this is the fucking earthquake. Maybe it'll come out. Who knows? Maybe it won't. But we know what the fuck time it is. That shit was targeted, and it's sad as fuck, and it just disgusts the shit out of me. It really does. So You know, it really does. But yeah, man, this it's crazy, man. We in a crazy time, but a beautiful time at the same time. So at the same time, it's fucked up. You can get a balance in knowing how beautiful it is that this shit is all coming to where it needs to go. You know, it's coming where it needs to go. So, but anyways, it is, man, and this and these demons, man, the demons, man, they're in children, they're in kids, guys. The other day, my son was like, yo, I seen a young kid with a bra and it was a boy. I'm like, where? They was like at the YMCA. I'm like, you serious? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you sure that it wasn't like handicap? And it was like, she's like, no, dad. I know what I saw, like maybe like 6, 7 year old. I later a boy. He's like, yeah, it was weird. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know, this is demonic shit, man. Let's just face it. It's darkness, whatever you want to call it. It's here. All right, these kids in these schools doing all this crazy shit. You know, I mean, it's these kids. I mean, and then to not be able to, for it to register that that's some bad shit, and that these kids just stand, watch, and laugh and think it's funny and smiling. They got that same shit in them too, man. That's the devil laughing at himself. That's the devil. That's the devil. That's the demon enjoying the fruits of his labor. Sorry, that's just what it is, man. Fuck it. I don't, and that's what it is. You know, a child, a kid, your, I know ours would know better, but you got to look at it. You know, our kids would come home and say they would be disturbed from that shit. You know, they would be disturbed from that. You know, they would be definitely disturbed. Yep, look right here. They broke in India House last night. That's the window they smashed out. I heard they broke into this one too, but I'm trying to think of which door they went in or window, probably through a back window, but it was on the news report that they broke in there. And then there was another business somewhere over here that they busted into too. I just wanted to come over here. And this is a nice ass area, you know? It's a nice area. And yeah, man, it's happening everywhere, man. It's happening everywhere. So yeah, guys. But thanks, Rap Samples. Shout out to Rap Samples. Blink. It's becoming a handicap on its own. Love your open mic. Preach, teach. Thanks, Justin Root. What's good, Rick James, Brother Cuts? I seen it. What's good, AV? Shout out to AV. King Charles, Junior Bly. Oh, it's Abazana. Oh, okay, Abasana. I don't know why I get them. All right, it's the other one. I'm gonna go by there, Abasana, and they have a bar in there, so I can see why they break in there and try to steal. Thanks, Junior. What's good, the skeptic, and everybody else. I'll go back in the comments later, but also it's a beautiful thing, also that once you close the door on you see how the energy is back to where it always is. When you close the door on the dividers and trolls, go ahead and block them and remove them. Yeah, you're back. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So on that note, what's good, Callie? But it is. This is going on, guys. It is going on here, and these and society is becoming de-satanized, right? They can't see the evils, man. And then I was just at a shop over here. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on 1 second. Gotta do something. Got a text. I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me know if I'm back. That's going the wrong way. No, is that the right way? Yeah, that's the wrong way. I think that's the wrong way. Let me know if I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks, Rick James. Thanks, Blink. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I am going the wrong way. I'll get back around there. But yeah. So I was at a shop, right, and there was a person waiting, right, and the person was in the vehicle, jacked up in the air, and I seen the guy came out to see if other people needed some help, right, and he was helping somebody else. The woman rolled her window down and said, "I was here first. What? You don't see me sitting here? I've been up here for 10 minutes." And I was like, "What the? Wait a minute." And he was like, he looked like, "What the fuck?" And I had this what the fuck look. I'm sitting in the car looking. And I'm like, "What?" And then he was like, "Ma'am, your car is jacked up in the air already." Oh. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, people don't understand, man, how fucked up society is gotten, man. Like, what is that? Like, can you believe that shit? Like, what? It's crazy, guys. It was something I seen the other day too. I went to court. Well, I gotta remember what it was, but it simply just blew my fucking mind. I mean, blown my mind. Um, oh god, it just didn't make an ounce of sense. Like, it's crazy, man. People are. Oh my god, they're just gone, man. They are just gone. And then I still see people. I'm like, the line is out of the fucking door. I'm like, damn, there's mad people in here. I get, so I want to go see, like, inside how many people. I look inside, it was 2 people in there, but they're social distancing like fucking 15 fucking feet apart, and I was like, why is the line out the door? I'm like, it's only 4 people in line, and the line's out the door. And then people started looking around like, huh? I'm like, what the fuck? And then I stood right behind the person that was in front of me. I was like, fuck it. And nobody moved. They just looked around like, what are you like? Well, like, I like in the land of the fucking lost. Like, what are you talking about? Like, literally, like, what the fuck? I'm like, it could just be 4 people inside and have room for like 15 or 20 more. But uh literally they had only fucking 4 people ahead of me. I was like, are you fucking shitting me? I'm like, I couldn't believe it. And they just looked at me like weird and shit. I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. It's mind blowing. Oh, they could break that. Okay, this is Abasana. Oh, look, that's the garage they broke into. You see that garage right there? They pushed in there, pried it, and squeezed through to go steal shit. That right there. And then they broke into some here. Abasana. Abasana. Oh no, Abasana. Wait, you mean Abasana way out in fucking near Henrietta? Oh, okay. You mean the plaza, not here. Oh, okay. So they didn't break into this one. Oh, they went into way out there into the plaza. Wow, that's even worse because that's like in a, that's like not even really, that's not even in a, that's in a plaza. And they've been doing a lot of that shit around here, man. Like it's like nothing. Hey, what can you do? You know? And then you look at it. I mean, why would the police chase these people? I thought about it too. I'm like, I'm following the motherfucker around. I'm like, I'm at the end of the day, man. Like, why would I chase them? And it's just a breaking into something, and they risk, you know. Then think about the cops. That's why they ain't chasing nobody. Unless it's some type of heinous ass crime. Because why are they gonna chase somebody around for just stealing when they could risk killing somebody? It's like literally a stalemate. Like criminals and it's like a fucking stalemate, man. And it's sad, man. It really is sad. But I totally changed my fucking position on that shit, man. I get it. Like some people, man, they just broke and they gotta survive, and they be stealing food from these big places to feed their family. I mean, I get it. I understand it, but it's like the shit that I'm seeing, nah, uh-uh. Even from like the big stores, I used to be like, man, fuck Walmart. People could, I don't give a fuck about Walmart, but I'm like, you know what? And all these big ass stores, it's like, nah, that shit ain't cool because it emboldens, it desensitizes, and it's just like, I would never do no shit like that, of course. But I'm just saying, like other people, I mean, the stores got insurance, they gonna get paid. I mean, that's how I look at it. But now it's like, I'm like, nah, that shit is wrong in every aspect because it's demoralizing and it's showing it's the wrong fucking energy, man. You know. But it's like it's a stalemate. They can't stop them. The law says you can't stop them. I mean, literally, detectives, police, all kind of shit been around all kind of business saying, look, I mean, it's on you to handle it how you want to handle it. But we can't do nothing. That's what they say. So these big ass stores, what's gonna happen? They risk getting sued. And I was talking to my sons about this last night. This is why the banks here in America couldn't have those quick like they got in other countries. They push a button, the motherfucking big ass steel door comes down, wham! If you in that bitch, you getting destroyed. They can't have that in America because it's like a booby trap. You can't do that, because that's what it is. You can't do that. They can't have you go through the bank and they close you in like Home Depot tried to do that shit, where they went out and the door shut and locked, alarm went off, locked them in like a fucking cage. You can't do that. That shit's all been. You can't do that. In the future, oh, it's gonna be on. When Nazi Trump comes and does the Hitler, oh yeah, it's gonna be all good. They're gonna do that, But right now, during this great equalizer, this great destruction, demoralization, tear apart of American ways and everything. Oh no, you can't do that. That shit is all illegal, man. You can't do that, and it's fucked up. You know. So honest question: why want society to collapse on one hand? But that's different. I want society to collapse. I want them to push the button. I want them to turn the lights out. I want all that, because it's not even right now. That's why it's not even. It's unfair. When you turn the lights off, then it's fair. When it's society's broken down, then it's fair. Because guess what? It's survival of the fittest. If you ain't fit, good night. Go meet your maker. I'm ready for all that. Fuck it. That's why. If y'all ain't ready for it, then hell, you want the society to keep going, hell, y'all gonna be met with all this shit. We all gonna be met with it one way or another. That's why I want the motherfucking lights to go out. Lights out, bitch. All right, now, hey, I'm in my zone, you in your zone. You come in my zone, it's a war zone. I ain't gonna go in your zone. I'm gonna stay over here. It's a big difference. This ain't fair what they're doing. It's unfair to everybody. People, what? People can come in and rob you. You know, only way you can shoot them if they got a gun pointed at you. Yeah, then you can shoot them right between the motherfucking eyes. What? Drop them there. Yeah, that's cool. But you can't if they come in there with a baseball bat and they ain't threatening you and they ravage your fucking store and they ain't gonna harm nobody. You can't shoot them. All right. They come in to question you. You gotta. Hey, was it bad? Was he a threat to you? This is the shit they're coming here in Rochester, New York with. That is going on all across the nation, but people don't know about it. You know, because people are focused on conspiracy theories and don't realize if a bitch break in your house, you got a right to shoot and kill them. But now they're slipping shit into where, yeah, this is the way they trying to get guns. Well, were they a threat to you and your family? Before it was, bitch, they touch your property. Watow, justified. And it's a whole, you better look at the laws. It's a whole different ball game, especially when you got these demons in the system that will prosecute you for this shit. It's a different world, man. People don't know these motherfuckers are in the system. That's why you have judges angry at other motherfuckers, but the other motherfuckers are above them. All the way to the DA. You go look at who the DA is. They support all the shit that we talk about. Oh, they were let back out on $1 bond, and then the motherfucker goes and murders a woman and a child in Houston. What the fuck? It ain't fair. You know? It ain't fair. Before, shit, watow. Business owner, bitch about to get robbed, boom, shoot the motherfucker. Drop them where they stand. You know? Oh shit, the fucking front window's still busted open, and they got the news sitting out here. Look at this shit. Yeah, look at that. And they went in and stole some shit. And there go probably the owners. And the news is interviewing them right now on the news. You know? And they broke in the one Asian shop down there. Y'all see the big ass hole in there? Yeah, the world got no balance, man. Got no balance, guys. You know? Got no balance. This shit got to come back to balance. You know? So it's crazy, man. I used to go here. We used to come here a lot, but look at that fucking window. I mean, they literally smashed it and they climbed right through it. It's obvious. They went in there, stole little things. You know, probably went for the cash drawer, looked for little shit. You know? He's probably the owner. It's crazy. This is a plaza, so they got cameras, Family Dollar, but that camera's hanging, broken. So yeah, this Abasana, big ass fucking hole in the window. Everywhere rap samples. That's right. People don't realize they're too busy on the fucking internet looking for the latest fucking conspiracy theory. You know, motherfuckers better be prepared. You know, war break out, all this other shit, man. It's a wrap for America. People don't understand. It's over. It's good night, Susie, and people still thinking, got time. Oh, maybe in 5 years, man. This shit is rapidly declining. People don't see it. It's happening everywhere. I mean, that's for people to figure out on their own. When is it time? Like I said, I'm getting ready. I'm making moves. So fuck this shit. Making moves because yeah, it ain't getting no I don't have that. I'm not that not that fucking what's the word I want to use? I'm not that blind to the fact that what's coming. I see it, feel it, and know it's coming. You know, faster than a motherfucker could even think about. You know. So, and believe me, in the summer, people gonna see what I'm talking about. Because what's gonna happen is motherfuckers gonna start getting shot. All right, people already saying fuck that. We arming ourselves. We staying in our business. And these motherfuckers come. We putting a hole in them, and that's what's gonna have to be done. Your people, it's gonna have to be like fucking Venezuela, you know, Honduras, you know, because the criminals are gonna be that brazen. Broad daylight, roll up. They're already doing it. Like, what the fuck am I talking about? They're already doing the motorcycle style shit all over the place. Roll up on somebody, snatching purses. A lot of shit you ain't hearing about is fucking rape victims. You know, there was one here in Rochester that they caught. Raped like 10 fucking women over in the Park Ave area. Sexually assaulting their ass. All this I don't need a man shit and all this other stupid shit, independent woman shit. Yeah, we're all about to see where all their shit that you've been programmed, where all of it's headed. You know? And exactly, the world's fucking naive, and so is a lot of other people naive to shit. I ain't. That's why I come out here talking about shit. You know, I don't give a fuck. All I need is one person to get it. That's it. I don't need no more than one person get it to change their shit. That's all I'm good for. Change something in their life. That's it. You know? And like I said, man, there's too many people chasing the latest conspiracy theory, that conspiracy theory dopamine hit. They need it. They ain't seeing what the fuck's going on outside of them. You know? They ain't seeing what's going on outside of them. They ain't going to the areas. I don't live in the fucking city. You know? I go in the city. I know what's going on around my city. I know what's going on in other cities. Fuck. You know? So, yeah, it's fucked up, man. And fentanyl on the street, GMO weed, alcohol, and television. You know, it's fucking people up, man. And that's nothing. TV devices fuck people up, man. You know how some video games give you epileptic warning? What does that tell you that the TV can do to your mind? You think they give epileptic warnings anymore? Fuck no. They have all kind of flash and shit on TV. They had all kind of shit. Because they know they can program your mind. Desensitize you. Get you used to things. You know, we be used to shit and don't even know it. You know, sometimes we got to snap out of shit. Like, I got a little used to that shit. Let me pull back a little bit. Let me fall back on that. God damn. You know, we got to know our own energy to not be manipulated by this shit. You know? So, it's good, Zach. Rick James. Am I still? Oh, you already know that's a plan. That's a plan. You know, getting the fuck out of the United States is a whole plan. You know, only because I look at the reasons why I'm looking at South America is because of the way I live. I like warm climate. I eat natural, so I need to be in that environment. That's as simple as that. I'll deal with everything else, you know, that comes with that. You know, instead of living in an environment where it's not really conducive to my ways of life. You know, I got a balance here. I got the great American dream balance, but I don't like the shit. I don't want to go to their electronic fucking world. I mean, none of us really do. But you know, none of us want to go to that world, but we steady, you know, we ain't trying to fix ourselves, you know? Even here in this hellhole, I've fixed situations of myself, learned, understood what we haven't been taught, you know? And for me, being awake is, okay, my mind's awake. I need my body to be awake. That goes with food and your situation. Meaning, well, damn, if my mind was in prison, my body's in prison. How do I get my body out of prison? Oh shit, I'm in all these contracts. Oh shit, I've been being a fucking slave and signing up for it all voluntarily. Holy shit. And I wanted to change that. I wanted to become more free. Free in the chains that we don't even know we got. Disconnecting from the system. Say, you know what? I don't want that service from you. I don't want to use the name you gave me. What the fuck? I don't need to use that no more. I don't want to use your name. I thought it was my name. Damn, I thought when you asked for my ID, you were asking for my ID. I'm so stupid, I didn't read the contract. My ID has 3 signatures, has 2 signatures on it, and then mine. It has 3 signatures. I'm in the fucking contract. That's not even my ID. This is your ID. You wanted to see your identification number for your employee, which was me. Nah, I've been done with that game. But that game ain't for everybody, so I don't come on here and teach it. Because it's got to be within you to want to change your situation. A lot of people run around, like I said, claiming to be awake, but totally into the fucking system. Hell no, these are all shit that I went on hyperdrive to change. I wanted to change my eating, living situation, my slave situation, all my situations. I wanted my kids out of the system. Your kids should not be in nowhere near the motherfucking system at all. Like in school, like what the fuck? That is the most detrimental place right now. The influence by the little demons around them. We are surrounded by demons. All right, that's what we're just gonna call it. Whatever the fucking energy is, it's a demon, and we're surrounded by demons. And they're in your schools. Demons raising other demons around your kids. Which they ain't demons, but they're being influenced by the devil, man. By the demons. The dark side. I mean, it's detrimental for your child's energy. Anybody. Even my kids that are in school that I ain't got no control of. That shit is sad to me. But I can't do anything. At this point in time. Maybe in the future I'll be able to do something. I'll be able to work with, that their mom. That's all I want. Like, just work together. What the fuck? Why we gotta be fucking enemies and shit? I'm already an enemy to the states. Now I'm an enemy of the states, program, which is the fucking state programmed women. As they all out here, we all know them. The state programmed women. Programmed by the state, brought to you by the state, sponsored by the motherfucking state. That's what we dealing with. And now we got state-sponsored children and shit. Like, what the fuck? I wanted to change all that shit. I was like, hell no. I went through hell. But it's beautiful to be able to walk in the court building and they recognize you, say hi, shake your hand, respect you, how you doing, It ain't no, here's this motherfucker, there's this belligerent motherfucker comes in here, been coming here for years, angry at everything, not realizing it's his own fault. No, when they know, no. Well, he understands. Okay, let's I don't know what's on his mind because he don't speak it. It's in paperwork and he just remains silent. Yeah, because I want you to fuck up. That's what I want you to do. I want you to violate something. I don't say anything. I don't go off topic of what I feel. I don't go off of my feelings and emotions. The only way to say I miss my children. I haven't seen them. I really miss them. That's the only emotion I got. All the other shit is paperwork talking. Ain't nothing to talk to me about. It's on the paper. That's how y'all work. I don't work like that. You ask me a question, that's off script. I don't do that. I don't partake in that shit right there. You can't see this. This has been all stated from the beginning. Walk on eggshells, or you know the direction you're going. This is shit that when you wake up, you want to change your whole life. The doctors, you want to realize what the doctors is. There's holistic doctors, natural doctors, every fucking way. All right, you got to find them, but they're there. The angels are there for you. I didn't realize there were so many angels and doctors around my area until I actually went and researched it. I'm like, fuck, people been going to these places for fucking years. Natural healing, natural everything. Straight natural medicines from Indian to Chinese, you know? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm been so ignorant to this shit. You know, they've been serving people for years. Well decorated, you know? Not liked, but well decorated. So, you know, it's yeah, so you know, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm living in plan B, but our plan A is already rolled out. You know, I'm just living plan B. Because I'm not gonna, people say, you got something to fall back on? I don't fall back, never believe in fall back. I wanna fall forward, you know. You fall forward, you can catch yourself, you can see what's coming. You don't fall back, you're fucked up. You might crack your head and be knocked the fuck out. So I live in plan B while no there's a plan A. You know? The universe has already sent me every sign and understanding and everything that I needed to know about, you know, where I need to be. You know? And it's crazy. The other day I ran into like just somebody random conversation. They was talking about the skies. They were like, this is why everybody's so fucking angry. They ain't know nothing about nothing. But one thing they knew is motherfuckers is angry. And they said, it's because the sun ain't out. It's always dark. This is like seasonal depression. It's always dark and cloudy. That's why everybody all mad. And I'm like, God, wow, you noticed, huh? I was like, yeah, I noticed. She was like, it's crazy. Everybody always mad. See, when the sun come out, everybody comes out. You know, it's more, you know, they more happy. But all this shit, Then they was like, that's why I stay in the house. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you got it. You notice it at least. That's a start. You know? These motherfuckers covering up the sky, they know what they're doing. You know? Blocking us, man. But last night, the sky opened up. It was so beautiful. And man, you see that planetary alignment every night, guys. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Mars, Venus. I don't know how many of them bitches they got to get lined up before they do their shit, but them bitches is lined up, and they ain't never been lined up like that. I watch the skies. I've never seen this shit before, but it's a perfect line. You can see, once you see the brightest star, you look at the second brightest star. That's Saturn and Jupiter. Follow the line. Once you see the two, watch, you'll see it. Yeah, I can see the shit in Dead City, all the saturated LED lights, you know, and then when I go home, I see it more, and I can see it further down. I'm like, damn, these people are waiting on this planetary alignment or something. Maybe they know from the ancient shit that they've taken and hid from us that it's going to be some type of reset. It's going to be some type of change coming. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I feel it, see it, know it, and I see these planets lining up. I've never seen that shit in my life. You know, we started seeing it last year where the one planet was close as hell to the moon and following the moon for a while. Then the eclipse happened. And then, you know, you couldn't see Jupiter like you could before. And Saturn, now you can see Saturn. You can see the ring of Saturn with your fucking iPhone, guys. You can see the ring of Saturn. You know, anybody talking about Saturn is bullshit and just a blur and like showing you the little blur? No. That shit is actual, looks just like what they show. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's Saturn with a ring on it. Blows my mind. Even when I had my P900, I used to see it. And that's when I was like, oh man, that's pretty creepy. You know, that's creepy as fuck. You know, zoom into that bitch and you can see the ring. That's pretty dope. But you can actually see the ring with your fucking iPhone on a clear night. You know, and I've been a sky watcher. I've been to dark parks. I've been all over the fucking place, you know. Dark parks are, in case you haven't known, are the darkest places you can go in the United States. I've been camping there, all right? And the skies are you can see the Milky Way with your plain old eyeballs. You can see all the things crossing the sky, whatever they are. I call them starships. But you can see those crossing the skies. Motherfucker, I'm out there with other stars. They're like, those are airplanes. I'm like, how the fuck are those airplanes, man? We out in the middle of nowhere and ain't no. Look at the fucking air traffic report. The air flight. They don't even fly over this area, and definitely not at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. This shit is crisscrossing all the whole time we're sitting here. These things are going across, and then they take off like a shooting star. And it's, oh, look, a shooting. You'll hear people, oh, look, a shooting star. I'm like, oh my God, I was just fucking watching this thing slowly cross the sky and then streak and take off. Like, what is these things? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I can see it. I don't know. But it's just weird, man. It's some weird shit, man. Only one person I ever met, and that was Bro Yusuf. And he's got a channel, dope ass channel. It's New Life Tools. Check him out, man. He the only one that explained to me. Oh, them the starships. Yeah, them things that go across and then they streak off like a shooting star. I'm like, yeah, you saying it like it's just, them just the starships, man. They just from the other galaxies and dimensions and shit. I'm like, I don't know about all that, but I know what I'm seeing, and damn, how you know about this shit. So that's a plus for me. What it is, I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But he's in touch with a lot of the other side, so that shit's dope, man. But anyway, let me know if we're still live, because I got a big fat 0 watching. And then another thing is, there's angels and demons. Let me see. Okay, I see a comic. I've seen that in Sedonia from high altitude. It's wild to see. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I don't know what they are, but you can see them. That's not an airplane. They don't flash. They're just a light. And it looks like just a star just moving across. Then you see them coming the other way, and then they just keep coming across. Like, what? Like, what is this? Then you can see the airplane when they come. All right, thanks, guys. Mind over ego, blink, bend over, rap samples, Mr. Magmins, Ace Flavor, NH Guy, Rick James. Thanks. But yeah, man, it's mind blowing, man. But like I said, man, at the end of the day, it's a beautiful time to be alive. Whether collapse or not, I don't care, man. Whenever you could lose everything, it don't fucking matter. When you face death a long time ago, it's like whatever you think. I mean, we're all gonna die. Every person you see, every human being dies. So, I mean, what the fuck? Everybody face the fact we're gonna fucking die. But we're in a society, right? We're in a society that lives in the past and in the future instead of now. And this is what the whole society caters to. Us living in the fucking future or in the past. Everything is about history or something in the future. They don't want us to realize what the fuck is happening now. Everything you see is all about, schedule for tomorrow. Your work day is tomorrow. Oh, this is next week or that, or your projected forecast. They don't want you living in the now in this bitch. They don't want you living right fucking now. They don't want that. They don't want you to live right now. They need you in the past and in the future, not right now. Because now, when you live right now, you win. Look at everything that happens in the now. It's the most beautifulest, worst. It's like double-edged sword. Things that happen right now, in a moment of now, can be bad, can be good. But that's all the only moment in time that whatever affects you happens, either good or bad or neutral. It's right in that now. You're like, oh, I remember when that happened to me. Oh my God, that was so, yeah, right then and there at that point in time, it was fucked up. But you're right here, right now. And that's how they want us thinking. Oh yeah, I remember when I won that. Oh my God, it was so great when I won that. Oh God, I remember that. Yeah, because flip one backwards, you get now. See, that's where the whole winning in one aspect comes from. Oh, you won the game. Oh, they won that. They won this at one, because that was at one point in time in the now. See, they don't want us living in the now, because the now is a time to see. When you live now, you can see. And that's what the whole point of living now is to see now. So you can look forward, know what happened behind, so you can learn from it, But what do they teach us in school? Oh, you go through grade 1 through grade 12. You go from down to up. Oh, yeah. You learn shit from the previous grades. Like, the previous grade, you learn stuff, but it should be different. Oh, because once you get to a certain, oh yeah, you learn more. But what about learning more altogether right now. So you can go back. It's like, damn, you're okay. That's a refresher. But they taught us in school to start off small and go learn big. You know, it just is what it is. Because we've been taught some things. Like some kids understood shit when they were young that they had to learn when they were older. Some kids were overachievers when they were younger, like they knew all this shit already. Accelerate right through school, you know. But they taught our mind to be at a low point to a high point instead of a balance. Right now is balance, you know. Because you live now, you win. Because you can see their bullshit. You can see what's going on. You know, so I think that's a play on words, now and one. You know, so yeah, man, it's just a crazy ass time, man. And then another thing is how we're gonna further rapidly decay AI. You know, artificial intelligence, man. It's crazy, and they're unleashing it fast but slow. How are they doing it? They're making all these apps, all these little things that are going to disrupt schools. They're going to disrupt the way art works. They're going to disrupt the way the legal system works. They're going to disrupt the way you deal with everything. Predictions. You know, they're going to use this AI, man. They're already unleashing it. It's fucking mind-blowing, man. You know, AI can make a movie. You can punch in topics of what you want them. The AI will create a movie for you. You could be a movie maker like that, a songwriter like that. They even have AI rap voices where it could take a rapper's voice. You could write the lyrics and it'll rap in that rapper's voice. We're going to a whole fucked up era that is bad. It's bad. There's nothing good about that. You know, because if they could do that with that, they could do that with your voice. Then people will be doing that with their voice and then letting AI create video. Like, you don't even got to be you anymore. Like, what the fuck? You could be talking and nobody would even know that you really said that. AI created it and you're on voice saying that because it's using your voice. Like, this just, I look down like, whoa, this is dangerous technology. You know? Dangerous ass fucking technology. And then they're dabbling it with the legal system. This is going to put lawyers out of fucking business. Because if AI would know you punch in, I've been charged with this. AI coming back with the whole shit. Like, what? And they're going to charge stupid money for that shit. Lawyers are in trouble, man. The whole legal system is going to go artificial intelligence, man. The judges, well, to have a fair system, we need, real AI can judge it because it understands all of the laws and all of the rights that you have. So it's going to compute, what could happen and can happen to you, and what the best projected outcome is for you, because it's taking your information from what you did to your social media. I mean, this shit is crazy what they're about to do, man. This is fucking Minority Report on fucking super steroids. Like, it's beyond Minority Report. That was just back then. This shit is way beyond that now. Because they already have AI lawyer. Like, what the fuck? I look at it, that's a dope thing, but no, it's not. It's good right now for a few moments, and then that's it. They got AI art. AI can create you give it a scenario, it'll create the art for you. Like, this is not good technology, It's not good technology at all. It's to destroy our reality. This type of shit Kobe Bryant, his companies was working on. This shit right here that have nothing to do with our current situation that we're living in. Nothing. Zero. Nothing to do with it. And it was for profit. It wasn't for to help anybody. It was for straight profit. And think about it. It's like, okay, that websites, you could create literally a fucking website could be created in less than fucking 5 minutes because of AI. And they already have the technology out, it's already out. The technology is already out, and they're unleashing it like slowly through apps and, this, that, the chat thing, So a lot of times, shit, it's like AI chatting with you. I've been on like Alibaba ordering shit. Yo, them chat bots. You ain't even talking to nobody. But I like to go to the ones where I could actually call the fucking person. They got literally chat bots on all this shit, man. Like you go on some websites and try to talk to somebody, it's a chat bot. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They got chat bots. It's crazy, man. It would be great in the right hands, exactly, but it's not. That's the problem. These motherfuckers gotta go. That's why I say push the motherfucking button. You know? Push the motherfucking button, because this shit gotta go, man. This technology it's unnecessary, man, but yeah, it's crazy, It is really crazy, man. I mean, because it's gonna eliminate doctors. I mean, what do you need a doctor for if you got AI? Fuck is a doctor gonna do? AI gonna tell you what to do, tell you what it needs, what you need to do. For all the people who play into that prescription shit, and they don't need a doctor. What the fuck? They only if you got emergency room, you know, which I still haven't figured out to today. In today's society in America, with the worst healthcare, one of the worst healthcare systems in the world, but Americans think it's number one. It's totally 100 fucking 1,000,000,000% not. It's actually, I think, like in the 30s in the world. The healthcare system in America is shit, garbage, trash. But I still haven't figured out today. Even when I was a kid, I always wondered, all these emergencies, why the fuck is the emergency room so tiny? Doesn't even make a lick of sense. Why the emergency room should be bigger than the fucking hospital? Like, I don't even understand that. Why are emergency rooms so tiny? Why do people gotta wait fucking 12 hours, 15 hours to get into emergency room when there's doctors everywhere and nurses there? I don't understand this shit. All right? It really blows my fucking mind. And it lets you know that they don't care about you. They want to make money off of it's a prison. They want you housed in there. They don't want to just take care of you real quick, give you the shit, whatever, and bounce. Nah, they need you. They need you. You need to become a resident. All right? Shit's crazy, man. But that AI shit is not nothing that I want. That's why I said the only way for me is nature. I ain't seeing. I'm in nature. That's it. I'm in nature. I'm the motherfucker ducked off way over there in the fucking and just living as a human being, because this is where we're headed, man. I don't want to be a part of their electronic world. No, I don't like it. So why would I want to be a part of it? No. So I want nothing to do with it. I want to be able to see nature, be in nature, and they want to fuck that up, with their fucking geoengineering bullshit. I mean, this is crazy, man. I mean, I've noticed, my son brought it to my attention. He's like, Dad, the leaves are the same. I was like, yeah, I did notice that too. He brought it to my attention, but the leaves ain't even fucking decaying. Our ecosystem being fucked up because they're geoengineering, the mold on the trees. Watch this summer, how much mold you see on the trees. That ain't normal. Look at the trees. It ain't normal for the trees to be busted and all fucked up. That comes from the wind, the geoengineering with the winds and the ice and, all that shit. I mean, nature shows you that they've been fucking us up. Look at nature, shit's broken, man. Walk through the woods, see all the broken ass shit. Trees dead and dying. Like, why does a tree die? Well, because it's like if you genetically modify a fucking fruit, all right? I remember walking through the Colorado mountains, looking at all the aspen trees destroyed and dying and shit because of a beetle. Well, they could have genetically modified a beetle, put it there to eat those fucking trees, or it could be the beetle has been doing its job all along, and because of the geoengineering, it's like we gotta turn them and activated them in some way else to start eating these trees. Whatever they were eating, they gotta eat the trees now or something. Like, I've seen entire forests gone, and they're like, yeah, it's because of that beetle. I'm like, no, I'm not dumb. That's because of something that's man did. Ain't no fucking beetle just start doing that. No, they either put the beetle there or nature is just taking itself back. Like, no, this isn't right. I'm trying to save the trees or whatever's going on. Like, look at all these trees. They're all busted. They're broken. They're all just destroyed. That ain't normal. You know? When I was a kid walking through the forest, the trees looked like trees. Not fucking busted up ass trees. And, you know, humans did a number on this bitch, man. You know? So, at some point, nature might burst some shit and fuck up a human being. Like, we gotta get it. Nature be like, we gotta get rid of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all thought it was gonna be a hurricane, an earthquake. Nah, here, it's this. Bloop. Now we don't know what the fuck going on. You know? These motherfuckers playing God. It's disgusting, man. It's sad, man. You know? But yeah, so back to the whole angels and demon things. There's angels out here and there's demons. As you can see, fucking leaves. Winter's damn near over. Leaves blowing across the fucking road because the leaves ain't decaying. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy, man. So, yeah, man. Just whatever needs to happen. A reset button. Maybe the Earth could spin up to 10,000 miles an hour and fling us off the fucking spinning rock or whatever the fuck. Something needs to go down. Just fling us right off this bitch into outer space. You know, at least we know, hey, man, hey, we gave it all we can. We all gonna die anyway. At the end of the day, we did all we can do. If you're doing what you can do, you know. You were on the path. You knew what's up. You were trying, you know. So, but yeah, nature's pretty fucked up. But yeah, man, just pay attention to your areas, man. Like I said, check your fucking bed first and foremost. Whoever's in there, if anybody, then check your house, check your neighbors. Know what the fuck's around you, man. Because these demon motherfuckers are all around you. I got a demon live next to me. Let me know at least they let me know they were a demon so I could stay the fuck away from them when I first moved in a couple of years ago. I got a demon right next to me. We have a demonic and angelic understanding. You don't say shit to me, I don't say shit to you, and we harmonize together. You over there with that demon shit. I'm here. You know? But anyway, just know where where that energy is at, man. You know? Like I said, man, keep yourself aware. Your loved ones, if they on the same path as you, let them know, like, yo, man, these little demons, man, little demon motherfucker, be careful. My kids like to go to Y and play basketball. I'll be like, yo, be careful of them demons, but they know to spot them out, and they know to stay the fuck away from them, you know? And then they can see, like, they come back, like, yeah, this person, they don't like me for no reason. They like, you know, they can pick it up, they see it. I'm like, well, they feel your energy, man. That's what you got to do. Just stay the fuck away from them, you know? They're no harm. They just test you. They want you to be on their shit, on their wavelength. So they're going to come test you. You know? So, yeah, man, we got to, it's angels and demons is real, man. It's going to increase. Shit. Boy, when that sun is making its way upon it, and the sun affects the real light beings, and the sun is going to affect these demons. It's going to make them worse. All right, remember, we already know they done showed us in all the movies what happened when the sun comes. These motherfuckers get angry and antsy, and it's going to activate these motherfuckers more. The crime is going to go through the roof. The violent people are going to go more violence. The drug addicted people are going to go to more drugs, more alcohol. You know, it's what it is. I mean, it just is what it is. You know? So, you know, and then pay attention to what's going on in the Middle East, man. Don't pay attention to China because we're not going to war with China, all right? China's not going to be over here with their fucking aircrafts dropping bombs, and the United States ain't going to have fucking Top Gun fights like they showed you when they shot the balloon down above America. No. That is an ineffective. That doesn't make sense. You look at how things are structured, especially treaties, war, weapon treaties, all that shit. That ain't happening. They fight through a proxy. All right, proxy war. That's it. But it works. It works for the U.S. and it works for China. U.S. interest, meaning Western interest, and East, because look, they get to. It doesn't matter whoever these psychopath New World Order people are. It doesn't matter. It's a win-win for them. So yeah, they destroyed the infrastructure. Guess what? They get to build new. All right, they get to get their people in there. You know, but they got to get the civilians out of there. So, I mean, they could have leveled it because it's going to be war in that area. You know, we look at like a lot of war-torn places have been leveled. They've been devastated. Whether hurricane, whatever, some type of weather event. You know, so they can have combat. You know, so pay attention to that because remember, Syria, all right, Syria is the #1 world's target because this entity needs to get to the 33rd parallel. Just simply look at a Shriner's hat, all right? Shriner has the Syria symbols on it. They even named shit in America after the shrine. After Syria. I think it's actually in Pennsylvania, Syria, Pennsylvania Shriners. All right, the Damascus Shriners. Okay, have that symbol on their hat. All right, they want that area. All right, they want that area. Okay. And it's like I said, it's where that certain energy comes from, man. You know, very old man history. Keys to the universe. All right. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm looking on something. Okay. Because if you look up Damascus, Syria, the coordinates are, okay, 33rd magnitude, 36 longitude. All right. 33rd parallel, right on the 33rd parallel. And that's where it's at. Whoa. Strange how the 33rd parallel north is a circle of latitude that is 30 degrees north of the Earth's equilateral plane. All right. I like how they say plane, and they don't say fucking equator or whatever the hell it is. This is Earth's equilateral plane. Okay. It's funny how they use that right now, which is the equator. But it is approximately at the midpoint between the equator, 0 degrees, and the Arctic Circle, 6.6 degrees north latitude. It crosses North Africa, Asia, the Pacific Ocean, North America, Atlantic Ocean. Isn't that crazy? 66.6 degrees. So 66.6 degrees north latitude. Crazy. You know, people talk about, the 3 and the 6. And yeah, that's shit, powerful shit, man. They're using powerful energies upon us, all right? Which we incorporate that in our life changes. Like my numbers are 369. once those are in your life, it's unbelievable how shit adds up, lines up beautifully for you. You know, it's amazing when you notice, acknowledge. The key about moving energy and understanding things is acknowledgement. All right, it's intention, acknowledgement, and projecting it back out. That's why it's nothing new, but every time it happens in the now, it's acknowledged. Like it's just, I get this feeling, like an amazing feeling when things happen that you can't explain, and you just have to acknowledge it. You have to sit there and smile and acknowledge it, and just be like, man, it's so beautiful, man. Like, you just know, and you just ponder on it. You meditate on it real quick, and the shit will always come back to you. It'll keep you on the same wavelength, same path, same energy, and it's just amazing, man. It really is. It's amazing how that works. You know, understanding when things happen from the universe to acknowledge it. You know, because you're signaling yourself that you're on the right frequency, right path, right energy. And when you embody that, your whole life will change, man. You'll always be guided. You'll always be on, they call them angel numbers. You know, whether people see it or not, these numbers are always, the triple numbers. All those are 369. Any number from 1 to 9 in a triple, it's 369 when you break it down. So it doesn't matter, at the end of the day. So this is how you move energy, man. You move energy, you stay in the energy. Things that happen in your life, things will come to you. You ain't got to worry about it. It'll just happen. you know Sometimes we worry, and then after we'd be like, and had my life, like, man, wow, man, the universe be fucking with me, because it had me worried, but I should know I shouldn't be worried. But that's just moving. That's just the energy. Your body's energy. So, but hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna also, in case anyone didn't know, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Because a lot of people don't know this shit. Check this shit out. The oldest remains found in Syria date back from the Paleolithic era, 800,000 BCE. Okay, this is why this. I mean, this is in this was discovered in Dedhiria Cave, 40 kilometers north of Damascus. The bones were found in a massive cave where those Netherland Neanderthal child, estimated to have been about 2 years old, who lived in the Middle Paleolithic era, some 200,000 to 40,000 years ago. Who knows if that's true, but this is a lot of. I've done a lot of history on Syria for a long time, And it really is amazing. And you know why they're under attack. And that's why they've been under attack for a very long time. All right. All this shit in the Middle East from Iraq, all this shit was to move closer to this area. Just look at the map. Look at all the shit they destroyed in there. All the nations they took over in the Middle East. You know? I mean, look at it all. I mean, even Tyre. I mean, all this stuff is all playing a role, man. It's all connected, man. You know, when you look at Syria, you see why Iraq was taken over, why they took over Saudi Arabia, why they took over freaking Egypt. I mean, Turkey. They've infiltrated Turkey, Baghdad. It all fucking surrounds Syria. I mean, Lebanon, all that shit, man. It's crazy. It all surrounds Syria. And it's crazy, man. It's sad, man. It really is. It really is sad. So, little ass place, I'm about to get ready to get off here, man, and you know, hold on, there was one thing. Hold on, one more thing. But the 33rd parallel, man, that will be where the last great war. I mean, that's where. Think about it. I mean, think about the shit. I mean, that's where, the 33rd parallel, where they first dropped the, Nagasaki, Japan, where they dropped the giant atom bomb, that was the 33rd parallel. So, I mean, they, and then you got, Israel involved in that. I mean, it's just crazy, man. But it's sad looking at all the, the videos of the earthquake, man, But all right, guys, I'm about to shout out to all you guys. Rap Samples, Cali, Mind Over Ego, Groveland Girl. All right, Groveland Girl. Shock. They are a disaster. Well, I hope your daughter is okay, Groveland Girl. Thank you, Penelope. Mechanism Malfunction. Shout out to you. Rap Samples, Eric B. Callie, Just a Root, Zach, Brother Cuts. Keep going. I know Miss Blink was up on here. I think I already said Mind Over Even. Mind Over Ego. Rick James, of course. Miss Blink. I think I already said that. John Bryant. King Charles. Let's see. Shout out to Shaman Makai. He's actually, I'm about to go see him right now. Ben Dover. Mr. Magmittens, Ace Flavor, NH Guy. So I haven't seen Cincinnati Jack in a while. Anybody seen Cincinnati Jack? I haven't seen Fixed Matrix. Shout out to you. Jen. T Fellows. Wait, no. That's not a good one. That's something's. Wait, no. T Fellows. Huh. I don't know. Maybe that's I don't know what that is. Monique. Mad Mystic. Let's see if I missed anybody. Tap P. I think I got everybody that was commented. Just a Root. Junior Bly. The Skeptic. I have Step Back 1, 2, 3. So shout out to all you guys. John Bryan, I think I said that already. Thanks, Zach. You too. Groveland Girl. Thanks, Rick. John Bryant. Bendover. Monique. King Charles. Shout out to all you guys. Be back with another stream soon. But oh man, yeah. So I will talk to y'all later. And was that it? Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, and, yeah. Just pay attention to the Super Bowl this weekend because you never know what could happen during the big game. You know, it might be another. You know, there's always something. You know, big game. You know, two black quarterbacks. What could go wrong? You know, I'm just saying. You know, just be ready. She got 72 hours to get out. You know, 72 hours to get out of Dodge to get to a safe haven and hunker down. It's go time. You know, it's like when COVID was. When I seen some shit, oh, we got 72 hours. We out of this motherfucker. We gonna chill, and we'll chill till shit get back. You know, be all right as long as you got everything you need with you. You'll be all right. You know, as long as you got 6 months minimum. I always a year is good, but 6 months minimum, you good. They ain't gonna keep shit going for too long. You know, they don't want to keep shit going too long because they can't destroy the entire infrastructure because then they'll have no infrastructure. You know, they're not as powerful as we think they are. You know. All right, y'all. Peace and love, everybody.